All right. Let's do, what was that? Is this example 5? 4? Okay. My bad. Oh. Let's do this. Let's do 2x. Oh, wait. 2 times x minus 3 is equal to 4x plus 10. Okay. So on this problem, what do you guys think we should do first? Yeah. Yeah, let's distribute the 2. What is 2 times? That's funny. What's 2 times x? Sorry about that. That's the video we just recorded. What's 2 times x? 2x, right? And then we got to distribute it through the parentheses. Now, what I like to do is I think of this as negative 3. What's 2 times negative 3? Negative 6. And so remember, 2 times negative 3, you could think of it as negative 3 plus negative 3 2 times, right? Because multiplication is really just addition. Okay. Over here on the right, we don't really need to change anything, do we? No. But remember, our goal when we're trying to solve an equation is we want x on one side and we want all the other stuff on the other side. And they'll say, stuff? Don't you mean numbers, Mr. Adams? Yeah, but sometimes we have y and other letters. So I say x equals some stuff. How do I get x by itself? I do the what? What's the fancy math word I've been using? Inverse, right? I do the inverse. All right, so I need the x's on one side. So I have this 2x and I have a 4x. I want to move one of those x's to the other side of the equal sign. Yeah. We could move the 4x. Legally, if I do it on both sides of the equal sign, it doesn't matter. Okay? But I'm going to move the 2x, and that leaves me with a positive x value. Okay? So whenever you go to move x's, pick the smaller of the two and move that. Is that a positive 2x? Yeah, what's the inverse of positive 2x? Negative 2x. Would somebody, thank you. So I'm going to subtract 2x here. And remember, whatever I do on one side, I do on the other. A student said, why don't we move the 4x? You could. If I moved it the other way around, I'd have a negative 2x, right? And then you got to deal with the negative number. It's just a little easier this way. Anyways, what's 2x minus 2x? 0. So this goes to 0. What's 0 plus negative 6? Negative 6. All right, cool. What's 4x minus 2x? 2x, right? And sometimes people get confused. Remember, think of it like this. I have 4 x's in my hand. If I take 2 away, what do I have left? 2x. Right? So this becomes 2x plus 10. I'm almost there. I got to get x by itself. That means I need to move things away from the x. Do I move the 2 or the 10 away from the x? 10. Whenever you have a coefficient, that's a fancy math word that means a number in front of the variable, that's almost always last. That 2 will almost always be the last step. So what is the 10 doing to the x mathematically? In this line, in this expression, it's x plus 10. So you're adding the 10. To move the 10, I want to do the inverse of adding, which is subtract. So I'm going to subtract 10 here. Whatever I do on one side of the equal sign, I have to do on the other. What's 10 minus 10? 0. 0 plus 2x is 2x. What's negative 6 minus 10? Negative 16. You guys are right, but just in case you guys are wondering how these wizards are coming up with this answer real quick, they're probably thinking in their head, if I'm on the number line and I'm at negative 6 and I go 10 units in the negative direction, right, going to the left is negative, going to the right is positive, that puts them at negative 16. So we got negative 16 over here. What is the 2 doing to the x mathematically? Multiplying. What's the inverse of multiplying? Divide. So I'm going to divide by 2, remembering that whatever I do on one side of the equal sign, I do on the other. I just realized this equal sign kind of looks like a Z.
Oh.
Did you guys write it down as a Z?
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. What's 2 divided by 2? Huh? No. What's 2? I heard two different answers. It's 1. What's 1 times x? X. Very good. And what's negative 16 divided by 2? Negative 8. All right, good. Do you guys think that you could do this on a test in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't you add the 6 or no? Or are you saying from like the right?
Could I add the 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You could. Let me stop.